At VW, everyone wants to think of new ideas and everyone wants to progress and do well.
That's kind of what we do on a daily basis, is ask, how can we do this differently? How can we do it better? How can we do it faster? And most importantly, how can we do it safer? It almost feels like a startup mentality that we have. Everyone sees their individual project site as a thing of pride and something that they want to do better on. So when you try and introduce something new, they will immediately jump on it. I was lucky enough to be employed by VW over 7 years now, and it really has been a whirlwind of growth since I've been there. We've been looking at what systems we needed to support that so that we're not growing our headcount unsustainably.
What I needed to do to achieve that is, first of all, look at the things that we use on a day-to-day basis, and those had to be right. Procore and Hammertech were a huge part of that picture, and they still are. We always try and say tools, not tasks. We're giving people the tools to do things they already do in a better way. We're not trying to give them more work.
So we're building out of Procore a section of tools that all talk to Procore. So we're keeping it all within one ecosystem, and that's really important.
With Hammertech, they show up to site, they meet the supervisor, they get told where they're working, they've reviewed everything beforehand, and they can get straight on. I think once people realise that, everyone buys into it.
Even permits, you can raise them the night before, have them all ready, and then just come to me for sign-off.
That's it, yeah. So, it speeds the whole process up.
I'm not now at the desk. I'm not at my laptop doing it. I can actually go out and see operatives doing the work.
And then so once we've found all the gaps that the Procore tool doesn't offer, we need to plug those. And so we spent a lot of time looking at the right choice of vendors to plug those gaps within that product. And so Hammertech was a natural choice for its on-site hardware ability. It's so important that we know who's on site. So having a very easy to use active record of who's on that site is very, very important. And then obviously after that, we looked at it for the RAMs and permits because it's a platform that people already use.
One of the aspects of Hammertech that I think is unique is the concept of connected data. That allows the people that are actually doing that specific activity to understand the broader context.
And once we've got that information within the platform, we can do amazing things in terms of being more efficient with our operations, being aware of accidents before they happen. We can use a lot of predictive analysis to do amazing things that will benefit our sites and enable us to run larger sites with a smaller headcount, but scale our business organically.
Seeing the reports on Power BI and everything is filled out exactly as it's supposed to be, and you've done a good job and the team's done a good job, it fulfills me.
We're setting the bar for integrations and launching products. I think as long as we keep on doing that, we're always going to be one step ahead. So we don't really care about what's happening in the rearview mirror. That standardization is fantastic, but we always want to be one step ahead.